Y estaba escrito, porque tienen que pagar porque lo que le hicieron a los hijos de Dios. Tienen que pagar por lo que nos hicieron a nosotros. Porque el sol vino y quemó en la piel a los hombres. Está escrito. ¿Dónde está escrito qué? Lo que ellos tienen que pagar y lo que les están haciendo. ¿Y dónde está el sol quemando la piel? El sol de justicia en los sentidos es simbólico. Violaciones, asesinatos y robo de todo lo que tienen es en el sentir, en lo sensitivo, es simbólico. El sol de justicia, evangelistas degenerados, malditos perros sucios, diablos parásitos de la mierda de Sodoma, nadando ahí, para siempre. Sorry the word. This is not over. I'm gonna tell you certain things like adivinas degeneradas were saying, but first of all, I'm gonna say I have been working even slept, and I supposedly the liar even slept. And MARIKAS, PREIN, Carnival, Crudo, Cabrera, Anacondia, Sodoma, there's to sing, of course. Other of the things. Oh, he given us a gift to me. He signated this, don't you see? Guillermo Horacio PREIN. Or PREINS. Don't you see he's psychopath? Está psicópata. And whoever says no gets killed because of this they command. Diablos evangelistas, unidos argentinos UNASUR, son cada día más tas del infierno que nunca, con su Sodoma. Then, oh, let's talk into the mother right now, I have the order. Putos evangélicos, witch rapes and murders, even dogs. And in the middle of this whole sorry the word, 619, because of it's not the number 19, it's not the number, not even at the mistake to speaking. 688 Rabbi from the whole of the provinces of Argentina were kidnapped with 10 families for massive rape and murder for the placement of Cristina Kirchner, officialism Argentina, and the whole perras y perros sucios degenerados, Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas standing for the patriot. And the United Evangelics saying, oh yes, go, go, go! Give me the 50, give me the 50, the 40, yeah, oh yes, the funny, it's okay. And telling that I gave them the planes. And oh, this is the plane in the craft of PREIN. You see, he's stolen. Because of Lord Caven to him, and he works for PREIN. And suddenly last night, in the middle of this, while raped and murdered a lot of other people, which I got the bodies complete, gone. For sacrificial Cristina Kirchner, Aníbal Fernández, Máximo Kirchner, Alicia Kirchner, Oficialismo Argentina, and Trolazos, Sodoma, Policía Federal Argentina, Gendarmería Nacional, Prefectura Naval Argentina, while keeps on destroying my devices after International Criminal Court, Israel and Samsung has fixed through cellular nets and satellitely my device. Trolazos, Gendarmería Nacional, Policía Federal Argentina. ¡Y si se lo roba! Breaking again my device and trying to breaking my camera application to saying, never could do a photo and never happened. And I just done photo in front of the whole of the Justice Parties protocolarly with International Court in Israel yesterday at my house right at the floor at the night to showing Justice Parties some extra. And after I just processed and edited my photo from my cell phone, I just made in the chat and put it them up, put it something in the lips and some extra telling, oh, it were after he blowed us, he just stolen to us, and we just told him not to tell, saying that he will ever take, and he stolen to us after we did done what we done for the showing to the justice what he psychopathically. And in the middle of this all, suddenly, last night, while women's, men's, kids, families under raid, coming to Cristina Fernández de Kirchner, Aníbal Fernández and Javier Asabu, presidencia de la nación ocupas, por la humanidad permanecer, perras degeneradas. And especially Cristina Kirchner. Yo no sé qué tienen ustedes en la cabeza que me vienen a mí a decir cosas semejantes. En primer lugar están los fueros de la justicia para declarar las realidades que sean y para investigar qué es lo que está pasando. En segundo lugar me vienen a molestar a estas horas de la noche a la residencia cuando yo necesito estar con mi familia haciendo mis asuntos privados personales. Y por otro lado, no me concierne que los muchachos de las Fuerzas Armadas vengan a hacer las cosas que ustedes dicen que andan violando a gente por ahí. Ustedes, por lo que yo entiendo y conozco, ustedes son los degenerados y están todos enfermos y los muchachos son todos buenos. Maldita arrastrada del infierno. Muy consciente. Really conscious. And the whole damn shit like her saying the same. Everyone. Oficialismo. And are all accomplices. And part of this. And in the middle of this all, Trolos, Policía Federal Argentina, on offenses to Federal Police of Argentina. We gotta do something with this. We gotta end this fever. We have a problem. This is a very delirious collective thing. How can possibly we are going to work like this and tolerate this? Tell to the Judge Arciba right now to prepare the everything we gave them, the whole of the papers and the whole of the proof that these ones aren't us, and we end this right now. Of course. And take everything that they has because of they has made them damages to us and they are all insane and we gotta take everything like government for the damages they cost us. En Borda, en Alvear, en Piñero, en Churruca, en Argerich, answering for the less humanity, up on the less humanity, and the less humanity like putos de Sodoma. We don't! Of course! Putos de Sodoma. And in the middle of this all, evangelistas, again, can I say the words because if I am in a very Justice Paris Sodoma 666 Kirschners thing, and putos, United Evangelics Argentina. Justice Paris de la Real Patria. La patria del falo que me erecte, que me sube, que yo soy el poder. Yo mando y manda el Cristo del falo de Sodoma por todo el mundo. El 50 de todos me pertenece. Por lo que le hicieron a los hijos de... que Dios. Then at the reality of the soul, I'm going to tell you one thing. This is what happens. This is what comes to be all around. Red lefejivos pokalach machale que vesvacha. Argelikimo blefech matana chnikimili. Rimil fechoa tavela. Becholab tava chalikibotsu machale vechalishechulam. Remot lefechalik vesvacha chalishecha chelimitsikili kishbot afochulam. Reolokobalecha mechaliki vesechli. Gemesev. United Evangelics Argentina keeps on declaring like it were my last choice, an opportunity to regret, and proceeding to keep on stealing. He bought this, and we are suffering this, doing this to us, and the son of a... we're allowed to buying that thing? With the money of PREIN! What is the money of PREIN? That Lord gave them all I got? Of course. And even what I produce in my life and in my body, give the body of the Lord. You are going to be Aliyah and King of Israel, making the BLYTT of Sodoma, Marica Gran Ramera, abominable degenerado diablo, PREIN, y tu prostíbulo. Y tus trolas, sus fuerzas armadas coming to rip and murder my people, playing the holy and the authority I command, here and in the world for the Christ. And taking the 50 them and 50 for you. Este es el 50 para Guillermo after murder people of Ami as well. That I got the bodies and everything they got. And everything they are. Away. The whole. And you were permanently doing this to my friends and telling because of they robbed you with me. 78,000 scholars that you robbed yourself, and I publish and show in front of the world this fact, and hold you to my people, telling Lord gave you and you have right because of they didn't do what you commanded, telling get out of my house. Of the whole of the ways I warned you, and I told you you had to proceed with this trolazos degenerados that said to be my friends, trolazos tuyos, putos degenerados, telling we did the devil. That I had to get out of here and letting trolazos degenerados, Fuerzas Armadas and KIRSCHNERS coming to rape my mother, my family, and taking everything that you say Lord gave you. Like you have done to my friends, trolazo PREIN. And you insist and persist, and I'm talking to you, PREIN. It's you, staging marica degenerado, you don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm making damages and defamation. Prostíbulo de degenerados y trolazo. Above. You don't know what I'm talking about. And you state that somebody is threatening you up, and you are under threat, and the reason why you're saying you do this all, and you don't know what I talk about. And behind, you go to blowjob that generates pedophilics to making the business, still on services, to boldly degenerados facts, funny, and the rest all. For the business of Cristina Kirchner pedophilic clubs of Aníbal Fernández. And you make the job and teach them how to contain for they do not bleed too much and destroy the kids that gotta be at the service for the mercy of the Lord. And this is my psychopathy and my perversity and my fantasy of supposed pedophilic pedazo de degeneradazo. Forgive me please, people, the terms I'm using again. Like I said, summary secret justice bodies, United Evangelics, UNASUR, officialism, Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas. Rev Fachalekwach Balgebtia Maplefechal Hedish Motua Halechimalakimi, Revolfochua Halevesim. This is what happens. Relik Hobelfech Botua Halechish Machal Hebekilach Mota Balfechidish Bota Halechiminechi. What have done to me have done and reproduced in the whole of UNASUR, with the whole Jewish population, with my person, not only in Argentina. I came on working with the International Criminal Court, human rights, who anti-terrorism and also states and justice bodies we called for the making, supporting and assistance. And Israel were willing to send in whatever Amia, Amha, and the whole Jewish communities in UNASUR needed, even me. And Perra sucia Cristina Fernández de Kirchner, prostituta arrastrada barata, and its pedophilic officialism and trolazo Sodoma, Policía Federal Argentina organizing and leadershiping the whole of the class with United Evangelics PREIN, Crudo Carnival Cabrera, degenerados trolazos de cuarta, telling today we lift it up and today it eats it. At the reality to citing us and the whole of that they inside male masters hall in the whole UNASUR, and Policía Federal Argentina threatening with forged orders and forgery that says I signated them, and also telling signated Basaffaroni, Lorenzetti, and the whole lacra degenerada Kirchner trolazos, Tribunales Argentina, pedofílicos trolazos Argentina, saying that they has criminal cases against the whole Jewish communities of the whole UNASUR. And even Europe wanted to proceed in the same, the bodies of them, the supposed real patriots. And the rest all, even in the US. Fighting too much, Mr. President Barack Obama, with this, and forgive me the words again. And in the rest of the world. Telling that they had causes for terrorism and a complicity, said, with my person for organized crime against the states and the governments. That they had to remain until the research to be done and prove what Cristina Fernández de Kirchner and officialism Argentina and Policía Federal Argentina have told even United Evangelics that we were doing, and I will be the beast and they will be my breed. And I will be cheating you all. And they shall be all killed because of that we're writing in the word. Reina en Valera. Esto no lo sabe, extensión de la Biblia. And I don't know what the invention of causes of degenerate like you do. Perrazo brain. We already proved it all. We already gave the whole of the chances for the mercy of the Lord. The last, our official trolazo degenerado, considered of psychiatrist, of United Evangelics, perra sucia degenerada, giving the testimony of the enfermedad you are. We done already it all. We were the ones that have been doing everything and not him. Te describí anoche y te mostré anoche en lo que sos y no que seas, inclusive hasta ahora quedaste delante de todo el mundo. Mas no todo el mundo de las maricas Sodoma Argentina, porque todo el mundo dijo lo mismo y todo el mundo lo vio. Perra sucia. Talking to the mother. And in the middle of this all, the reality of already whipped and killed the whole of the Jewish of it that were happening. And Cristina Fernández de Kirchner, officialism Argentina, with Guillermo Horacio Pren, Osvaldo Carnival, organized with Sodoma Maricas, Policía Federal Argentina, the way deciding us. Nothing will ever reach outdoors except an order for kidnap, rape and murder, and robbing everything we got. For whatever United Nations, International Court of Justice, International Criminal Court, and Israel government and US government and Europe governments to send to the communities on Argentina UNASUR. La fiebre de Latinoamérica, la perra en celo por todo lo que signifique poder y poder del infierno para jugar a grandes. To never reach out, and they do still saying that we stolen to the government and they were accomplices of mine to stealing everything I sent to Israel that I produced myself, that you all already know, people, world, real one. So at the reality of this all, forgive me the words, the misproper again. I'm sorry, Israel. Said to kidnap a love of mine, and kept on the techniques of Sodoma, Maricas, Perrazas degeneradas, sacrificial, Argentina, Kirschners, to saying put its spirit in him, and dead for the destruction and the condemnation to reach out the spirit. So we sing them, and whenever they do not see it, we will jump up on. And you know what? In the middle of this all, communities Kirschners, Argentina, so few, keeps on delivering. God, take it all, take it all! Melfachol Khalishkana Khalim. And supposedly I am mismedicated because of their commands, and I rely on am schizophrenic, of course, and I have a new disease. We will call plitopleuraria. There said it is the morphology, the right I'm telling to you, which will be platiopleuricia, in fact, which never existed neither, because of it's a fever that they has, like demons. And they are the demons and has this forever. You're gonna understand in asphalt's anthropology, the morphology of this word. Is what PREIN-SDOMA, Carnival, Cabrera, Anacondia, Cristina Kirchner, officialism Argentina, and the whole armed forces Argentina and Department for View are forever, and the whole associated. Platoplerasia is not a pathology, is a damn hell disease. Everyone, shut up. Would you allow me? I'm trying to practice. I'm trying to see what's next to make the most of my life. And God, I love you. Israel, I love you. Shem, I love you. Moshe, I love you. Matt, Sally, and Barbara. Justice Paris, I love you. Miroslava, Alejandro, I love you. I love you, South Africa. I love you, Sally. And this is for you to understand I love you. Let's understand and wisdom. is not like you have been birthed from me. This is like you are part of me as well, like I am yours. I am a Jew as well. Except for the ones that we understand were causing this to us. That Adonai is going to do justice about. And Adonai will do justice. Shana are few, but are dangerous enough. Like garments. And where is the merit if you don't love your enemy? I don't love Lucifer. And that is not a word. Estaba escrito, prostituto barato. Sorry, Mel, I know what he meant. But it's not exactly that. And it's not with you. For your movie, I mean. Bless you there. Sorry. I am Piggy Gross. It were not warm. I'm just woke up neurotic and with my reflex a little bit attenuated. My virginal psychosis supposedly deflected. I myself said so, my denial psychopathically. Tu negocio, perrita. Maldita mierda. Sorry. Any associating like perras sucias mercaderes psicópatas to murder, rob, rape, destroy, and making the business of the millennium of Sodoma 666 is all okay with you, Cuerpo Médico Forense, legistas argentinos, with the pardon of you. And the United Evangelics, of course, is exactly this. Alright. Gelbiki wat formatlachi, bet zegele spoor, not zegele mechaniki. Gemet blechwatser vechleka, getish latsimit. Treo fogolaki lefech motamet lechen, ikamach lechen achalam. Sorry. Galbergima blechova chalish matacha chalikum machanim. And perras poderes del falo and comunidades KIRSCHNERS will be the AMIA and the Amhanda Jewish communities after raped them and murdered them and telling, for liar, he needs medication, we gotta talk to the mother, let's come in to pick it up. And murdering people because if I say so, where is the liar and the delusional? There is nothing to explain, it's exactly the real fact that I'm gonna put them in the hell death, every one of them, sorry. The Cuerpo Médico Forense idea of creation all and being God, a fart, sorry the word. So they're creating the Sodoma constellation with Christina Kirchnerin, Guillermo Horacio PREIN making the Blechevitz to the prostitute, and the whole Sodoma making the Blechevitz in the farted constellation. Galfochumat Vechetisichi, Belfechelem, Betzanamat. Constelación Pedorra, Argentina. Cuerpo Médico Forense KIRSCHNERS. And the whole Sodoma within, and the whole parasites of the shit of Sodoma swimming around. PREIN, United Evangelics. Terremoto Flechebel Flechem Esechel al Chalachim. Iblofechbot su ajalme Flechidis Katzaneja Jalatefendo. Tu muerte va a ser testimonio de la ofensa de todo el mundo. Y de toda la creación y del nombre de Hashem que vos existís cada día. Y tu maldita lacra degenerada que acabo de anunciarte que son parte de tu conferencia y de tu comunidad y de tu degeneración. Sorry this. I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. The meaning of the blechevis votroa blevecha machal shechal blechemot blechevis is not on bleves motrachnam. And I'm supposed to wonder which already guessed whenever we're about to. Do you know what it means? Or the meaning of Constelación Pedorra Kirschner PREIN-SDOMA. People, you know what? And forgive me the words I'm using. For the Sodoma MARIKAS justice bodies, prostitutas evangélicas with its Cafisha Sodoma Argentina, Policía Federal Metropolitana, Armed Forces Argentina, KIRSCHNERS, matonas degeneradas, malevas, víboras, pedófilos, matoncitos fortalecidos con pseudomonas y violación, y diablos que son maricas violentas, pedófilos. With a pardon of victims, forgive me. Rebel Focholak Dive Fachle Himet Levech Botuach Levesichimiti. Remot Levechaliki Visofuach Tlachimetzen, so I'm gonna tell you this. Rel Hebli Kovel Fochmot Lechim, Belchemot Lechim Sevecholam. Das Glechobat Lechiviti Akuach Matzal Vesmut Suasachale Fechelitin Sefaniki. God. Es glatze bitki vechmot vechedis botle me fechalcham. Gol chambot blefechalchali me sefechalchali shechan. Et chambot blefechalchali shech botswachalakim belachim et lefechidiki shechalu botswachim. Dan chebleki vespachawach lebatzmacha sheliki tzachim. And I'm going to explain you one thing. Clearly, this is exactly Armageddon we go through. Clearly, this is exactly at the face of anybody because of neighbors are watching and denouncing, and the denouncers are shut up. They're said, hushed, silenced, and murdered. Like my dream I shown you, like the reality of my clearest. And were the fool all behind glowing like if the Eladon were lechtivanchim. And I saw the reality of a very wide event which were not Buenos Aires but looked like Buenos Aires, pretentious to be the fool of the world, the scenaries of the power and the glory of the whole of the world. With the horses ridden by the same abomination Sodoma, into pass, turning itself in a very hegemonic way, with the phallus up inseminating all around, and the people marvel at watching this all scenery of abominable. They are. Is exactly what it is, and not the justice of Eladon, which is the representation of the horse. So if the justice of the usual regular man over plechtivechati for the scenery of the people to see and to understand what it is as a reality of name and what writes it and makes it do the abominable at the sight of everybody. There is exactly that din chevesh botchanchelim, pretending of presentuos of the full sceneries of above the world with the whole of the glory glowing. The profanation at the way it looked from under, and water coming up out, getting wet everything and making the blech diven chadi mevfochuachalam, and people watching amazed, the disgusting freaking out with the same expression and faces what they were doing and they are. Gelchet lachamel lechenim, not but dreams, but Adonai communicating and saying it's coming. Rebel flecha batzi mechali kavefachol chalachinim. I'm going to show you this. And this is not freelance like evangelics interpretation, it's exactly this. Every day. Robaja likives fajoa kamal blejedico mal blejediskadi, remal flejemet blejeves fajo fajo la jamajala kimi. Y vos, marica de Sodoma, que estás haciendo esto, vos tuviste ese sueño, no yo. Porque vos decís que mandás, porque decís que mi vida te fue dada, marica enferma. Marica imbécil, sodomita, evangelista degenerado. PREINS making organization for the producing more rape and murder and robbery 50-50 PREIN 50-50 carnival. En consatanales. With them. Remote fui, ahora vas a ver lo que te pongo sobre la cabeza y vos por los siglos fuiste. Ramera sucia. Remot fleja vel fleja diski, jale como fleja jalekimi. Reo fojo la que blefeja pas fejalekima junuat. Jehale bleche viskima fleja diskorle me feja jinim. I'm gonna explain you this. Mr. President Barack Obama, we're under the same fire, like I, through these years. Mr. President Shimon Peres, Rivlin, Yandi, Hashkela, Ravas, Merken, Dishkal, Hamatz, Malchim were under the same fire, just like I. And others. But not Brazil, neither Chile or UNASUR. The ones that inside UNASUR were working for the trend of sustaining people were daily destroyed, accused, and murdered, and raped by Cristina Kirchner and Ladilias Express. Tyranny, UNASUR, government of the world. The remote lehabel vechenissimi halevech watsabel vechalachishikoma halaka rebel foch watsachelitiskan chadichili vechenem. And there's the saying, steal, because of insults everybody, arrests against everybody, doesn't works and commits felony to living, and robs to brain and to evangelics and has this vicious habit, and also comes to approaching for the whole of the Christians environments, even a psychiatrist trying to figuring it out with a mother that must responsibilizing for this older family about how to systemically manipulating for the robbing to the professionals of the nation and to the government and to the nation, saying that we make damages to him. Can you believe this? And also is a chunky and prostitutes himself. Well, this last night, this on the 27th, all around blowing as fellows raised in the way with a uniform that they couldn't resist this spell. Is. And also raises against the government of the Buenos Aires, the doctors, the police, and the Metropolitan, and the everyone in the army and the president, and also against the world. Te faltó decir que me levanto en contra de los sacrificios humanos y, por supuesto, lo de tu mandato se tiene que hacer. Y que te saco la gente que tenés que say word. Palabra C, fornicar según vos, violar en realidad, marica. Y robarte significaría hacer justicia, y el que hace justicia es un hijo de una gran P, como vos, marica degenerado, deflectivo, enfermo, diablo. Entonces el que hace justicia es un hijo, puedo decir la palabra hijo de puta, que sos vos, perrazo sodomita, todo degenerado con tu maldito Kirchner. Y el que se levanta en contra de tu patria, de trolazo degenerado, violador, asesino, chorro, falsificador, criminal, como todos los Kirchner, pedófilos, come perro, degenerados, psicópatas, abominables, perras enfermas, porque yo mando, sería un hijo de puta, que es lo que sos vos, con ellos. ¿Sí? ¿Es así? ¿En serio? Y todo el que dice la verdad y la demuestra, y la lucha y la defiende, es un hijo de puta. O sea, la mierda que sos, enfermo degenerado, y por justicia te saco todo lo que robaste, todo lo que destruiste, todo lo que enfermaste, todo lo que reventaste, lo que violaste, lo que asesinaste y lo que genocidiaste. Y eso es ser un hijo de puta, maldito, degenerado, engendro, diablazo, todo el infierno. Vos, tus evangélicos y tus Kirchner, Sodoma, Policía Federal, perra sucia. ¿Y esto es declarar delante de todo el mundo la evidencia de que te robé? Por supuesto, marica degenerada 666. Infeliz criminal, falsificador barato, trolo asesino. Te enseñaron de destruirme la vida, de reventarme de C-word. palabra con C, fornicar según vos, violar a todos los míos y destruirme la vida, y ahora te vienen a decir que me tenés que respetar y que te tenés que ubicar, como justificación de que estás haciendo solamente lo que para la patria se necesita. Maldito hijo de puta. Y esto es paranoia para mi madre. Y la usás. Oh, y delirio, sí, ¿no? Y esto es manipulación para vos, perra, PREIN y carníbal. Manipula el mundo. Manipula el mundo. Y el Roajeloin también manipula el mundo. Con la brujería express de tu maldita... Porque yo soy la autoridad y yo demando y comandé, está escrito. En tu recto de Sodoma escribís muchas cosas enfermas y creíste que son de Dios. Gelfojo matlejana halgenim. Gelfojo matlefejan halim. Gelfojo batzale hishena halam. Gelfojo batzabel vejashechal halechim halekim esefim. Then the reality is en blech vespicha lefojo batlame blechivish boachal halekimi. Roele fachal chivita maflechevish botalecha machalkim esechalivish botumachalam. And the reality comes for the bleche victimas vachat vechi, roel tlechem bleche viskatesh kamachale vechi, remo blefechanim esport alashech machalakatu, and for chach latashenim. So, apologizing for the terms again. I don't want to make this in public. And we are in emergencies. Can you give me a minute, please? I'm not going to stop recording. Me llevas detenido, ¿estás seguro? Empezaste a morir. ¿Cuántos te quedan? 7.300. 1.500. 203. 50. Venimos como en la antigua. 50 delante de mi puerta. El rey demanda de que se aproxime y se acerque a sus estrados y que explique por qué está enfermo cuando usted debería de ponerlo sano bajo su mandato. Porque usted es reconocido como santo de Dios. Si soy santo de Dios, descienda la gloria del reino de los cielos y demuestre su testimonio y su justicia, y póngales a ustedes en la ira del nombre del Adón, porque ciertamente el Adón no se inclina delante de basura degenerada. Los mato en ejecución de justicia. Hacemos la última. Abí, Shalom, tuyos. Gracias, Adón. Shalom. ¿Algo más que decir? Perra. Sobre das. Shalom. Gelcha mablecha besecha lechim. Rio mablecha besecha lishechinim. Robal flechadish potenchal chemetlachem etzechish katcha lechalechinim. Ambes fechal chadiam. Droch lebetzi befechal chalishech mata chalevichinikim achatet. Remal blefechal chalishech chalilo pasa de volver a la vida. Evangelista. Remal bleche vesfachal isechalen. Remal blefechua chalema blefecha chalechadish matlama fecha chalisukwa. Revolfo cholaki matleche disviti kama fleche desua chalishnehim. Revolfo cholakama bleche niskama bleche chalakua. Angmeseferechische kinachinim. Rebel vegetives patrachalichim echalechmoto. So I give it as HTTPS www. Every single moment of these days, plural, every time as we go through, every time as we try, always the same phantom of death walked through our friends, seeking our lives. DXX4 cis moon. This is UVHWUNN1319.int and HTTPS www. Protocoller DRMC FDRDRXRMDSTDDF414346634848999384898764 middle, RMDICDX, says FOS. This is FHOOZDN 5158.20, F2 or F1 or F7. Systems recall last key and cleaner my site last plate ISS in New York. Just remember this and forgive me again for the words. The Ra is clear whenever expresses at the reality of Aikala. Dre'ab tibachmot ar-atzeb kobachmot. Dre'im batretim bechmotuch botasbatunos wachnim etzentish batachnim. Im bachmot machtesh wafasachini beret. Esto es delirar. Ves como delira. Y tus perras expertas me hacen hablar con control mental. Rel vodakot atakachama be nukumut akyapoch chotunu. Ya umbumu a achkochu tachityanchunu ya amukae. Balchetu chatap tapat sena concerton kochundam tetmachovo na umwa. Sorry for this. Drevachlak was vachli met sevishkef chalich motzun. Revolt lechevesich met sevishkef chalich chalinini sevishbotsa. Then Torah explained, at the reality we came, and at the reality we walked. At the clear we saw, and at the dark we understood. For the clear of his glory we were holded, and the name of his were our life. Nothing is off of the reality of Elon, and Hashem will be justice forever. And the rest you can read yourselves. And that is not freelance roman with the pardon of the bless, not that again, neither real patriot of. Bless you and protect the best as possible, please, and observe this. Rel fachal betzim echidish bat chale vechoach lechmach lechidese chase hoshocharim. Gerchebot lecha vatzmecha lekideshecha matzechu buana matza chalesh. And we understand for the reality of Enchat, it's written in the Epnimi KNC. Write that Bet El et Be'etze Heshoach Ba'atzan Israel. And were something which weren't touched. Millenniums there. And explains in the Avan Soatu Yimi. Because of he were here and he shown me the way. He expressed the reality and he shown his presence, and all as he done were perfect and good, and perfection were at my hand, and beauty I just saw that were surrounding my life with the best of the efforts of his, for I to come at the promise of my red leshvechi, and so I am taktish but mosachim. The love were my guide, and his justice were my hand. And this is not for Jacob. Gerchilivich mutzachishe ben chomeransa. And Adonai is this. Not the lyres of demons. Reval fechalichim bechleki bechini. Rel fochuatza vechalishech mechalekimot suacha shechalat anfesam. The last chance. Turn back. And it's over. And Sodoma were not expected for nothing, neither grand whore demons. Jadim. Servile, abominable freaks. Over. Hell to hell, ashes to ashes. Shalom. Mario Blanco, René Buenos Aires, HTTPS www. Sorry everyone. Gimba Damban. The same terms expressed at the writing Hebrew in Avina with the American alphabet. Point NT, F La Achimatzi 9 systems recall like before. This is November 27th, 2014, 1100, Buenos Aires.